Leave it to me.
Piggy! We got a piggy. What did Piggy do? I just sit sturdy. That's fine. Oh, wait.
Keep moving. This here is for the crew of the Divine Barge. You ain't a part of it, so you ain't getting inside.
Damn.
Have you tried the wild mare in Nekataka? I'm sure they have a boy or two who would let you call him Giacomo for a couple hours.
Herr Complanca, let us pass. I know you have Giacomo. I have known him since I was a girl in the Republics.
So? Why should I care?
He saved my life. He has saved the lives of many of our kind. Whatever you think he has done, you have the wrong idea about him.
Fine. I probably won't live to regret this.
Yay.
After you.
I am Tatsatl, captain of the Divine Barge. What has brought you to this place? I see. We ourselves have been debating what to do with Giacomo for quite some time.
Why? They planning to kill him, or put could it figure out?
Woods. You will guide us out by traveling the branching paths of Outleia. A forest is defined by its boundaries.
I don't even know what I'm agreeing to.
There are a finite number of ways through a forest, just as there are a finite number of ways this can end. I know the ways out of the forest, but you will choose the paths to take.
Are we playing
A
D&D?
woman is with a child, and she learns that if the child is born, it will suffer greatly and have a short life. If she ends the child's life before it truly begins, is this good or bad?
I'm no expert on other gods, but I don't believe Helia would wish for any child to suffer.
So, good.
You discover a powerful new technology, but you are afraid some people may misuse it for ill purposes. Would you destroy the technology, regulate access to it, or make it available to everyone equally?
Certainly it should not be destroyed. It would only be a matter of time before someone else made the same discovery.
Well, there's always the potential for ill, but we cannot govern people by removing their choices. We must trust that reason and moderation will win out.
Okay.
An enemy of yours is being persecuted. The grounds of the persecution are, by measure of your own compass, unfair. Would you allow the persecution to continue, or would you intervene to stop it? You learn that someone who does great
Was that the right answer or something? Was he trying to relax?
going to do great harm.
Like, basically, what I'm gathering is that they want us to be lawfully good. And sometimes being lawfully good does not mean you're not cruel at moments.
The harm may not be great, or it may be so great that it dwarfs the good they have done. You have an opportunity to prevent this by killing them. Do you do so? Very well. Your path has led to this conclusion. We will release Giacomo and his research.
What was the point of taking him to begin with?
Giacomo has discovered a method by which one may detect a godlike fetus in a mother's womb. In the Deadfire archipelago, parents consider a godlike child to be a blessing. From Bereth and Helia to Andra and Galawain, all are beloved, save those of Scan. Appearing mutilated at birth, many godlike of Scan are killed with the tacit approval of the tribe. Those who aren't killed lead miserable lives. I agree, as does my crew. Which is why we decided to bring Giacomo here to decide what should be done about him, and his research.
And after all this, you're going to let him go because of how the Watcher answered your stupid riddles?
Yes. Our group was conflicted, so I posed to you a series of hypothetical questions, absent the specific context of our current problem. While you may have deduced some hint of the context during the questioning, it was a less biased method of reasoning than we were engaged in. After all, for us, this is a matter of life and death. Mestre Giacomo and his research are free to go. Now, if you will excuse us, we must prepare for our next voyage.
Know what those pirates would have done to Giacomo if we hadn't arrived. And now we have saved not only the man, but his research as well.
Palagina, is that you, my girl?
Yes.
I thought those pirates would have been the end of me.
They would have.
Not if I could do something about it. I owe you too much to let something happen to you over some nonsense.
My girl, what that satyr said is not nonsense. He had good reason to be afraid. Sadly, many are not, and as a group we have no ability to monitor and reprimand those who act irresponsibly.
And you should not be expected to. Who would even be capable of doing such a thing? How would that work?
Perhaps. Old age has a few benefits, my girl. One is a measure of respect from your younger colleagues. If we attempted to guide them with a gentle hand, perhaps.
Well, it appears we are done here. We should see you back to Neketaka, Mestre Giacomo.
Before I go, I want you to have this, Aimoranet. An amulet of my own invention. It resonates with the godlike souls. Even severed, there is enough magic in your chime to activate its power.
Heart chip. Okay. Oh, they activate different ones.
I appreciate all you have done, both of you.
She leveled up. Kitty. I got Zolo. Where's Zolo? Zolo. Okay.
A cozy traveler. Care to hear a tale? Well, I was born to a family of merchants on the...
Oh, is he another one of those trainers?
I was a restless boy, and my feet took me to the Valen Republics when I came of age. I learned of the power of geography and language at my father's knee, and those skills proved useful in the Republics. I had many successful years as a merchant, and then I made a mistake. I joined up with a company based in Jirara that traded in beautiful weavings. But they were ill-gotten gains, forcibly produced by a weaver the company kidnapped named Boniseta.
Bonastetta.
I didn't learn the truth until it was too late. And when our crime was uncovered, I was exiled from the Republics. I would like to make amends to Boniseta personally, but it seems a distant possibility. Ah, well, I learned my lesson. I won't be played for a fool again. It is good to blend in. All the better to observe the business of those around you, yes? Ark, you listened to my tale. I suppose I can do that for you for 3,000 well done. You nearly forgot something.
Damn. I'm only sure by 76. Is there no merchants nearby?
Fair day. Anything I could, lady, and being a old, if I didn't, I lie. It's just I'm out, but I do it with pleasure. There's your.
Damn, I had to come back. Here. Maybe there's a merchant over here and then could come right back. Pirate.
Kill him, wait an hour, then pull any gold teeth. Easy as pie.
You're an idiot. Wait a minute, wait an hour. Alive, dead, it makes no difference at all.
I've pulled plenty of gold teeth. I know the right way of it.
Maybe I'll pull your teeth just to prove you wrong.
Damn.
What do you know? It really does make no difference. You, axe.
Well, these things happen.
Just 17 damage.
Happy to oblige.
Is that you? What's it been? 5 years?
I hear you.
Haven't seen you around before. Welcome to the King's Coffin. What can I do for you? Figured that out all on your own, did you? You're right, though. Inherited an old dhow from my da when he passed. Right piece of shit it was, too. Realised I was bound to make more coin turning her into a tavern than letting her rot in her berth. What do you want? So long as you don't mind.
Oh, okay.
Hello. May I help you? Need anything? I'm not sure what there is to
Another
tell.
trainer.
I'm a few. More than I could share.
Lost my God's damn soul and stupidity. Andra, save me now. My ship was attacked and boarded by pirate hunters. Didn't know if we'd be able to get away, so I swallowed down my most valuable possession, Gutty's black tear, gemstone, about the size of my fist. Of course now it ain't coming out of either end. Been trying all manner of foul concoctions to no effect on account of my stomach being too strong. Years of sailing the storm-racked seas will do that to you. Started feeling an intense pain 2 days ago. I think I might be dying. I can't even crawl no more.
Well, what did we learn? Do not swallow a gem.
You gotta do, just make it happen before this cursed gem kills me. Given Rosanella's got a stand in a radiant court, she's been supplying me with some experimental concoctions, tweaking them after. Tell her the last one actually came close to working.
Rosalina.
Does it ever trouble you, being so far removed from the rest of your order?
Fresh fruit, vegetables, dried goods for long voyages. I got it all right here. What can I stock you up with today?
Used to being called names.
It's all right. I understand the feeling.
Weren't no one to bribe. The floating hangman gone. Now they're bones.
There goes the captain. I think that's the captain.
Looking for
Well, Benny to bits.
I've got coin
Looks
and
cleaner
a
than
few
I
scores
expect.
to settle.
So you're the captain the old port's been talking about. Aye, you do look like a fearsome sort. Welcome to Dunwich. What are you having? I'll pour you a double. No one survives the floating hangman, or so they say. It's the ship of the dead. You spy it on the horizon, you flee as fast as you can. Ah, I guess the last concoction I made for him didn't do the trick then. Poor bastard. There's one last tincture recipe I know that won't kill him, probably. It's called Andra's Bile, but I don't have all the ingredients in stock. You'll need a rotten hagfish, an unripened palm stone, and a vial of fire kelp extract. Having mixed it all with a half tankard of grog, and well, hope for the best. Check the barrels around Lifter's Refuse for the rotten hagfish. You might be able to find unripened palm stone for sale somewhere in Radiant Court. Parker in the King's Coffin usually keeps some fire kelp extract on hand for special purposes. The goal is to make him vomit, remember? A rotting hagfish produces a special oil once it reaches a certain level of decay. I did tell you the list of ingredients, eh? He'll have stuff dribbling out of both ends for a week. Maybe 2 if he's really unlucky.
You carry yourself like a person well acquainted with violence. Care to put your skills to use for a good cause? And some coin? It's simple enough. The firebrand commanded by Captain Henqua once plagued the Deadfire. The skill and brutality of Henqua's crew was the stuff of legends. But pirate legends don't live long. Some months ago, an alliance of Neketaka pirate hunters managed to corner the firebrand and sink her off the coast of Tikawara. And now it seems like bringing the firebrand's crew to justice doesn't matter to anyone but me. So I want you to kill them. And I'll pay you out of my own pocket if you do. It's nothing personal. The crew earned their reputation through murder and thievery, and it would make me sick to see them regain an ounce of their power. I know a questioning eyebrow when I see one, and I'm not in the mood to be giving answers. I've got family business to tend to, is all. But I suppose you have a right to know. My idiot kid sister was on the firebrand, seduced to a dishonest life by the promise of adventure. When the pirate hunters killed the crew and sank the ship, they also killed my sister. But those irredeemable lowlifes I sent you after got away without a scrape. I want them to pay. I don't much care how, so long as they take their turn on the wheel. The firebrand had a mascot, a useless little bastard, who's taken to calling himself Lord Admiral Imp. He's not terribly dangerous on his own, but he's keen to make a nuisance of himself wherever he goes. Last I heard, Lord Admiral Imp was making himself comfortable in Queen's Berth. You'll find him there with a few zarups and constructs, the little buggers convinced to follow him. Bless, you'll be taking down Lady Ipiro, Captain Henqua's former first mate and a rumored lover. She's a cipher, and a dangerous one at that. Ipiro maintains an estate in Serpent's Crown in Neketaka. But I wouldn't recommend you rush in muzzles blasting and swords held high. She keeps a number of bodyguards on her payroll. You'll be going after Katren, the firebrand's resident wizard. Rumor has it she was once an apprentice to Arkemir before turning pirate. Last I heard, Katren and her sundry little minions could be found lazing about the sacred stair here in Neketaka at night. No idea where she disappears off to during the day. I have a challenge for you, my friend. And his name is Torkar, leader of the Firebrand's boarding parties. He's an ogre, with a reputation for cleverness and cruelty both. I've even heard tell it was Torkar who was behind the Firebrand's most successful tactics, not Henqua. Torkar was last seen at Lifte's refuge here in Dunwich, dead set on joining a crew, or assembling his own. I trust you won't let that happen. Happy hunting.
I'm telling you, ask for Erwina in the King's Coffin. She'll make
Welcome
you see
to my
stars.
emporium. Whatever you need, I sell. What would you like to buy today? I do now. I started out with only one stall and eventually branched out, buying out my competitors one by one.
Years old. My good lady, hello. Whatever might I do for you? I'm certain there's no need to tell you, observant as you no doubt are, that I am an actor. Stage, tavern, street corner, they are as much my home as where I lay my head at night. So, I travel Eora, looking for opportunities to share my gifts with the grateful masses, wherever that may lead me. Oh, goodness, yes, loads of it. I've been known to joke that I'm less a man than I am a walking bank for all the coin that I carry. The common folk do so love an actor. We bring mystery and excitement to their otherwise dreary lives. Yes, you could say we're doing the gods' work. How dare you! But you're not wrong, to my great chagrin. Times have been tough of late, what with the giant statues smashing up the place, and few... It's quite difficult, you know, living as I do. On occasion, foolish folk will take my act for reality. I've thrice been run out of a town for impersonating a foreign dignitary. Damn fools don't understand the blistering wit of my satire, I tell you. I had to learn to protect myself as a result, though I must admit, what martial skills I've got aren't of use for much more than fighting off wolves or throttling a thief with designs on my satchel. Thank the gods, I hardly ever need to use them. I could talk myself out of nearly anything, you know. Well, thank you. I must say it's gratifying to be, all things being equal, I would be honored. Fantastic!
My old captain was a drinker from the day he was born to the day... Welcome to the treasure trove, sailor. Anything in my trove catches your eye, you let me know. All right. No sweat.
Tell me.
You were saying?
What can I do you for? Yeah? Sure.
Andra's gills! That was a disaster of epic proportions if ever I directed one. A typhoon couldn't have cleared out our audience faster. What's wrong? I'll tell you what, everything. My troop's coming apart at the seams. We're short on cash, we're low on people, and we've run plumb dry on enthusiasm. We haven't drawn a decent crowd in more than a fortnight. And it ain't like pirates are hard to please. That's how you know the show really stinks. But I think I know what the problem is. We've got only the biggest thing to hit the Deadfire since the Valian Trading Company started hunting us like sea hounds. I'm talking about Aethus storming through the archipelago and capsizing nearly a whole fleet of our ships. A better Aethus, for one. I'm the tallest one in our troop. I'm still not very convincing, even when I bother to dye my skin blue. Also, our special stage effects aren't all that special anymore. We had someone for that role, but she got herself into debt and has a new job at the King's Coffin. Really? Well, that's great. Then we could... Wait a tick. Why would you help me? What do you get out of this? With you helping me acquire the right talent, I'd wager it's going to be phenomenal. I'm in desperate need of 2 more performers. A wizard for one, plus any oaf big enough to pose as Aethys. I happen to know a wizard of the finest skill set who already performs here in Dunwich, Tiana, at the King's Coffin. But unfortunately, I got no idea of where we might find a suitable Aethys. Get me the right people for the parts, and I promise you'll be pleased with your investment. I'll turn us a profit or die trying.
You might have grown up here.
True. Good thing my parents had the sense to leave.
And you'd be worrying about what the trading companies were doing, setting up down here.
Ain't no cruel eye of me. What good's a pirate who can't see? Forget navigating by the stars or shooting a pistol, I can't even swing a sword accurately now. Have a pity and toss me a pyre, will you? What? I'm no actor. And besides, I can't barely see nothing as it is. Intimidating I can do. Reciting a bunch of namby-pamby lines is going to be the trickier part, but I'm game to try. Turn me in the right direction, and I'll make me way to the Radiant Court.
No offense, but I try not to live with a bunch of ifs trailing in my wake.
Yeah, sure.
Oh? Captain?
Yeah?
What can I do you for?
How may I help?
What can I do you for? All right.
There's something I can do.
Huh?
Puny. Too puny to join my crew. Go away. Be gone. As I said, I seek bodies for a... It is kind of you to announce yourself to me, bounty hunter. It will be just as kind of you to die by my hand.
This ends here! Let's do this! Quick, toss me something else!
Happy to oblige. Sure thing.
Speak freely.
Hey.
Right on target.
Captain? For the homeland!
You like that? Happy to oblige.
Something I can do? That must have hurt. Oh?
Take this! What can I do you for? No one noticed that, right?
How may I help?
You were saying? Captain?
What can I do you for?
Oh? Hey.
Not good. Huh?
Oh, can't take much more.
Mm-hmm. Mower, Ixie, on us!
Yes? Hmm?
Speak freely. For the wrong Anui. You were saying? Huh. You see that, Ishi?
What can I do you for?
Hmm? I'm here. Lavaru beyond seek.
What can I do you for? Get threshed!
Oh? Lavaru beyond seek. Yeah? Huh.
You were saying? For the homeland!
Let's do this! Try something else.
You were saying? Ashiza, strike!
Take this! Yeah!
Happy to oblige.
Tell me. Something I can do? Can't move. I'm here. Yeah.
Ha! This weapon's no good to me!
Anyhow, you only miss blood when it's gone. Ashiza, strike!
What do you need?
I'm listening.
I'm here.
Ulu Sen!
Huh?
Yeah!
Yeah? Yes?
Lavaru beyond Seek!
Yeah?
You like that? Nice hit.
Happy to oblige.
Speak freely. You were saying?
Tell me. Tell me.
Lavaru beyond Seek!
Captain? See that, Ishi?
Yeah?
Let's do this.
What can I do you for?
No one noticed that, right?
Something I can do? Hmm? Uh-huh.
Bones! Shodi's done for!
Yeah?
Take this! Let's go.
Yes?
Yeah!
What do you need?
Captain?
For the Ranganui.
Your orders?
That's not bad.
Life's been good. I keep on my feet and never stay in one place too long.
What can I do for you? What do you want? How heavy's your coin purse?
Welcome back, patron. I'd be happy to go back working for her, except I owe Harker over there a good deal of money. Stupid dice went cold at the wrong time. Until I pay him what I owe, 700 pyres, I'm not going anywhere. Sure, it's worth a try, I guess. You must really want to see Kalandra's play. Well, I won't stop you from helping me out. You haven't heard the rumours, I take it? Some people say he's the Red King. Aye, I'd heard that too. But some folks say he faked his death to escape the wrath of the Valian Republics. Those same folks say that Harker was the Red King. I wouldn't go on asking him about it, if you know what I mean. Harker's got a nasty reputation, a real violent disposition, and besides, people in this port generally don't like others prying into their past.
What can I do for you? Infamous to his enemies, famous to his friends. Folks decided to call me the Red King, and I had nothing to do with that. But I didn't tell them to stop neither. See, the Valian Republics drove my Dar out of business, and I repaid them in kind by taking their ships and their treasure. A whole lot. Got right tired of ship hunters crawling up my arse every time I went out to sea. So I paid off my crew, scuttled this ship here, and went my merry way. In other words, the Red King is dead. And if you ask me any more about it, you will be too. Sure do. And at a generously discounted price too. 250 pyres. Be careful you don't get any of it in your eyes. Burns like a mother. Oh, burns like you wouldn't believe. Wouldn't wish that sting on anybody. Not even my worst enemy. Actually, yeah, I would. Got to you, did she? The woman can spot a soft-hearted mark from 50 paces. Like a sixth sense or something. Remarkable. Here's the thing, though. It's more profitable for me to keep her under my thumb, so sweet as your offer is, you can keep the money. Unless there's something else you need, I think we'd... If I wanted something else, I'd have asked for it. Look at you. Tierna's free to go.
Endless thanks for taking care of my debt. See you at the play.
Damn my gut! Just kill me now! Lost my gold-starved soul in stupidity! Andre, save me now! Oh! Oh, God! He's coming out the other end now! Oh, now... If you'll excuse me, I need a change of bottoms. Well, well. If it isn't Arca's new business partner. That's quite a lot of coin you two exchanged. Right. We all know Arca's been itching to come out of retirement and claim a bigger slice of dunnage for himself. Eyeing a seat on a council, I bet he is. Think I'll send him your head, as a reminder to stick to selling grog and flea-infested beds.
What can I do you for?
Tell me. Thick worse than rough. Yeah?
Yeah?
This ends here! You like that? Got him.
You were saying? I'm listening.
This ends here!
Yes? Lava beyond seek.
What can I do you for?
How?
What do you need?
Happy to oblige.
How may I help? Lava beyond seek. What do you need?
I'm listening. I've got this, Captain.
Yeah?
Let's do this!
Leave it.
up to, Aloth, since we left Twin Elms? Oh, quite a lot.
Thanks
I've been
muchly
around
for
the
bringing
Eastern
Tiana
Reach.
back to us. Her storm and weather spells will really strike an atmosphere for the play. And now that we've got a real big brute for Aethys, we can put on a proper play. Stick around for the performance. I think you'll be plenty pleased.
That right? Well, who took you there? I'm perfectly capable of traveling on my own, you know. Of course I know that. Just never seen it is all.
Further ado, I present the Green Menace. Let us begin with our valiant new blood crews. The Lusty Rudder and Fortune's Folly. 2 ships adrift at sea for weeks and weeks on a venture most daring, in search of the uncharted islands.
Woe and torture. Months at sea with no treasure to show for it. You sure these uncharted islands exist, Captain? We ain't seen land for days.
Were they easy to find, they'd be called the Chartered Islands, wouldn't they? If you're thinking to mutiny...
Land ho! Land ho! Got a lumpy-looking island coming on the horizon.
That's no island. That be the Green Menace. We're doomed for sure.
Souls and gold and glory, you will give these to me. For I am a god among gods, and a true menace upon the seas. Souls and gold and glory. Blame the dawn stars, for they have summoned me. And now, I must feed.
Twill be the end for us, it will. Oh, Andra, take me now.
And that's the story of how Aethys sank a fleet of our best tars. Like the floating hangman, you see the Green Menace coming, you sail the other way. Thank you. Donations and gratuity are greatly appreciated.
You're
They
telling me
love
they don't
us,
get
you
to
see?
shoot 'em or
They
anything?
goddamned loved us thanks to you.
I welcome your return, I'd say it's a shame to have lost such a brilliant mind, but Torkar didn't give you any choice. That's 1 down. Just 3 left to go. If you're still game.
What did you find, Ishi?
Nice and quiet.
Keep it down.
Watcher. Good. You have arrived.
I know that dimple. Had you in my sights once, but you've been down to lace your boot. It's the ones who get away that hurt the most.
A coincidence, surely.
A little seabird informs me that you have dealt with our mutual problem, the scoundrel Benoit. I hear you have a flair for the dramatic, or should I say, explosive antics? A magnificent way to settle one's disputes indeed. And you truly left Benoit's reputation in pieces. Gelarde, for this you have my grandest commendation. That he did, indeed. And as promised, I have prepared for you a fine prize. However, there is another matter of which we must now speak. I must confess to you a bit of a problem has arisen, one which speaks to your expertise with the supernatural. We've sighted the floating hangman that haunts the Deadfire. It would seem I have undervalued you, Watcher. I will not mince words, as you undoubtedly know what we are up against. This galleon, what likely remains of the Von Ferros, is a frightful legend. We have been losing ships at sea, Amica, and not to those Valera ship-hunting bastards. I believe the floating hangman may be our culprit. Fortune favors us, as I have procured a survivor from such a recent sinking. You will consider what she has to say. Come forth, Selenia. Quickly now, or I will run rivers of your lethargic blood. Well, spit it out, Selenia, and try not to embarrass me before our guest.
Of course, Captain. It might have pretty hard near the end, but I spit the tale as best as I can. Go on, Mum. Ready as I'm like to get me. Saw my old crew slaughtered me, my best mates, and even a few I hated. They weren't but blood and meat in the end. It branded the back of my eyes, that moment. High seas, nothing but blue all around. Then, mist so thick you could taste it. Ships sailed from within, out of nowhere. Was a hunt, not for loot, but for bodies. The ship, it looked rotted. The crew, they were all undead. Couldn't stop them from boarding, couldn't kill them, couldn't even fight them in the end. Me and my crew were adept, alert, always. No, weren't no one gonna get the jump on us. Was some magic foul. Just sudden like, the winds died, the waters fell flat and the air got heavy. They turned sky and the sea both against us. Then this thick fog roiled up at midday. Without a sound, the Spectre ship. Skimmed right out. It was too late. We couldn't outsail it. Dunno me. Drifted for days, maybe longer. Kept winking in and out after I ran out of drink.
One of mine found her no more than a week ago. Malnourished, dehydrated. The poor girl was scarcely able to speak.
Well, I'm more than able to gabble now, aren't I? Could sail, too. No, you got no reason to keep me.
Perhaps there is something else you wish to ask of our guest before she departs from...
Calling me Craven? Sure, I am. Took a knock-in and I was out for a while. When I came to, they were eating Ganasco, our steward. I dropped a dinghy and rode for it. Don't know why they didn't give chase. Don't much care me. They were dreadful. Some were clothed, like maybe they'd only recently died. Others weren't more than moving bones. One was different. Her presence was overwhelming. Heavy. Flames burned in the place of her eyes. The crew shambled hard to do her bidding, even the ones who seemed hardly aware. Figured she was the captain, me.
There is a flag the floating hangman flies. A flag that once heralded the Fonferus of Old Valia. It belonged to a Darkotsi paladin of some legend, one Lucia Rivan. But Selenia's knowledge is limited in this regard. Let us instead ask her of a subject she may know. She belongs to Aldis, who undoubtedly will come to claim her soon. But that is a problem for another time. One moment, Watcher. Allow me to cut to the heart of it. Lucia Rivan, whose flag flies atop our spectral ship, was a Darkotsi paladin who died more than 200 years ago. It is my hope that uncovering the details regarding dear Rivan's fate in life may illuminate the nature of her undeath and how to defeat her galleon. Unfortunately, the only soul who could possibly shine more light on our situation lies buried deep within Neketaka. One Isir the Berethian, now well rotted, I presume. By all accounts, our Rivan was a Darkotsi paladin who sailed to the Deadfire in order to safeguard a royal weapon of Old Valia. She is the epitome of Grand Valia, of magnificence, honor, and duty. Living or undead, she strives still to serve her charge. And yet, we know not why, but a Berethian priest called Isir opposed our Rivan, and fiercely. They fought to the death, Rivans to be precise, in this very archipelago. Along with her life, Rivan lost the sword she had sworn to protect. It has, lamentably, remained unfindable since. I believe it may be why she searches the seas yet. Regrettably, I know little but this. He was an Ediran warrior priest of Bereth, and a significantly fervent one, if tales are to be believed. He chased our Darkotsi to the Deadfire, hunting her to, well, to her death. Shortly after slaughtering our brave paladin, the priest died, possibly of sickness, or perhaps from a festering battle wound. He was entombed in honor of his service to Berath, in Neketaka's sacred stair. Indeed, I do. Though I and mine cannot so openly venture to the depths of Neketaka, nor can we commune with the dead, you, Watcher, are adept in both of these areas, correct? You must search the temple of Berath on Neketaka's sacred stair. Izair's tomb within it should contain a chronicle for how and where he slayed our paladin, Rivan. Gelarde, do return when you've any lead that may navigate us to where the floating hangman anchors. I will be waiting.
Hey, do you wanna come round now? Say around 5:30.